If you're here in Davao and you feel the city life creeping much on you, where's the best place to go one-on-one with nature? Escape to that island that is just 10 minutes boat ride from here. The island, they say, has more than 100,000 friendly locals, and they've got the best white beaches that's perfect to go snorkeling and diving. What's the name of that island? It's Samal Island, and let's begin the countdown. Situated within the coast of the Davao Gulf, the island garden city of Samal or Igacos was declared a city last January 30, 1998. The whole island, which spans 131 kilometers stretch of cream-like colored sands, boasts some of the country's best eco sites and diving spots. Samal Island is a popular snorkeling and diving destinations not only to locals but also to tourists as well, as the whole island is one big diving spot. You can go on an island hopping and still get the best seats to swim besides the sea creatures. Island hopping in Igacos is a popular activity as the marine life and coral formations underneath these waters are all truly breathtaking. Composed of 9 islets and 1 island, I head to the first island on my list, the Talikod Island, a favorite spot for snorkeling. This island is just near Mansudwal, where an excellent variety of corals and tropical fishes can be found. This is the best time to let go of your fear and plunge straight down to witness the 150-hectare coral garden. Amazing! A landscape of soft and hard corals are on display, which serves as a house for different exotic fishes. This is an artificial spawning for clams. Look, you can touch it on the side. They start with a clam this small and they let it grow for 1 year. So this is considered an artificial spawning for giant clams. This is a typical shell for a giant clam with the scientific name Tridacna and a species named Gigas. If you put it together, the giant clams, Tridacna gigas. Now there's also a giant clam sanctuary worth visiting here in Igacos. Located in Barangay Adecor, this 4-hectare marine reserve park is one of the country's successful breeding sites for these great giant clams or Taclobo.
Isa itong conservation project ng Davao State College.
Yes.
Protection ng giant clams and highlighting the marine protected area or the sanctuary.
Ilan pong actual clams meron po tayo dito na sanctuary?
Around 3,500.
3,500 po ito
Yes.
lahat. The biggest documented and physically present here is 1 meters wide. That's the biggest giant clams here in Samal Island, Mindanao. Lifespan?
50 to 100 years old.
50 to 100 years old. Oh my goodness. That's a long time.
Yes, a long time.
A long time.
But kung meron
50 to
pollution,
100
bababa pa
years.
yun.
That's right. And that's why we have the marine protected areas.
Yes. Under ng batas ng Pilipinas, yung RA 8550, yung Philippine Fisheries Code of the Philippines, bawal talaga siyang kainin.
So this is an endangered species. One of the biggest question that our viewers have is, do they have pearls?
Wala talaga, hindi sila napoproduce ng
So
pearl.
walang pearls inside?
Wala, ma'am.
Meron po tayong 5 different species ng giant clams dito po sa inyong sanctuary.
Opo,
Ano
opo.
po ang importansya ng programa nyo po or itong mga clams nito sa balance ng ating environment?
Kasi po ito,
Bakit po importante sila?
ang giant clams po, pag nandyan sila sa wild, Meaning, healthy yung reef mo, yung ecosystem, intact pa yung ecosystem.
Yes.
Kasi the same with corals, ang shell ng clams is calcium bicarbonate.
Yes.
Isa rin sila ng climate change mitigator din sila.
For tourists or visitors like me who would like to visit the sanctuary, what advice can you tell us so we can help you in your program?
Disseminate ng information about the importance of giant clams, saka wag yung magtapon ng basura kahit saan.
Trash is number one.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very true. These are actual giant clams who are under the protection of our eco-warriors doing good, doing green here in Samal Island. Not only do these endangered giant clams grow and thrive in the waters of Samal, but they are also bred and protected in the waters of Camiguin, Misamis Oriental, and in Alaminos, Pangasinan. A clear proof of how blessed Philippine waters is to provide shelters for these gentle giants. That is why I encourage you always to take time to visit all the sanctuaries, for your time and money spent here will go a long way in protecting this marine life.
Go, go, LPG Tricycle, go! LPG Tricycle Kit. LPG Tricycle, dual power na. No power loss at downtime pa. Ligtas at napakadaling i-install. Magtungo sa RPE Marketing, 3C Summerlin Building, 2454 FB Harrison Corner, Palhalia Street, Pasay City. Ang service center ay matatagpuan sa RPE Marketing Service Shop, 2233 Aurora Boulevard, Tramo, Pasay City.
Just like in any island, life can be slow and relaxed, especially if you have these powdery white sands to walk on daily. But here in Samal, the locals here are kept busy protecting all their natural blessings, and one proof of that is the establishing of the Tagbaobo Tourism Council, which empowers locals to protect and work with their existing eco-sites.
Ang Tagbaobo Ecotourism Circuit po, ma'am, nabuo namin noong August 2013. Kasi yung nakita namin sa Barangay Tagbaobo po, ma'am, is a potential for tourism.
Yes.
Kaya wala kaming ibang magagawa para magkaroon kami ng mga livelihood.
Yes.
Oo. So,
Napag-isipan
yun, napag-isipan namin na gawin namin na isang destinasyon ang Tagbaobo.
The Tagbaobo Eco Tour provides the best eco-adventure when you are visiting Samal Island. It has developed the various tourism sites found in each barangay and has tapped the local residents as hosts and tour guides. The Tagbaobo Eco Tour starts with a real planting experience in the verdant rice fields of Kawa-Kawa. I'm here at Samal Island harvesting rice, which is part of Barangay Tagbaobo's ecotourism circuit. I'm going to separate the grain from the stalk the traditional way. First, I have to remove my shoes. This is the traditional way of separating the grain from the stalk. We're having fun here at Samal Island. Eating the grain from the stalk by shake, 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 more shaking. So after we separated the grain from the stalk, we're going to dry this under the sun. You continue doing this until the grain separates from the husk. After all the pounding you did to separate the grain from the husk, this is the last part to fully separate both. Being a farmer is one of the hardest but most gallant job I know. That is why never waste food. After planting, the Tagbaobo Eco Tour brings me to this nice village wherein these beautiful houses can be used by visiting guests to experience real island living. The tour also gives a brief encounter with the Island Samal Tribal House at Sitio Libud, which graciously showed us their way of life. Ito po, ano po ito?
Ito ang aming linagyan ng ano, no?
Bowl, sabaw.
Oh, sabaw. Sabaw.
Okay.
Ito, lagyan ito namin ng ano, pangsaw ng tubig. At ano, lagyan barbino, alak.
Alak.
Oo, oo.
So yun yung
Saka,
parang
oo,
tasa ninyo.
Parang tasa, oh. Ito ang tasa namin. At ito naman, ito ang ano namin, ibali kung sa kupinggan. Oh, ito,
yan ang plato.
plato na mo. Oh.
Ayan ang plato. Moving on with the tour, this barangay offers an exciting snorkeling experience using this unique but very smart and earth-friendly life jacket. Look at this creative and unique life vest. It is made of 5 recyclable bottles, 2 here and 3 at the back. They said I can float for up to 1 month with these bottles compared to the styrofoam life vest, which is only good for 24 hours. Look how eco-friendly Samaleños are. Only the people of Samal Islands can do this. Let's check if it's going to make me float, but I promise you I won't stay there for 1 month. Truly marvelous. No matter what part of the island you are, these amazing underwater scenes will awe you no end. And as my day ends, the Tagbaobo Eco Tour brings me to one of Samal's waterfalls. Samal Island has 4 waterfalls. This 60 feet Magongawong waterfall is just one of them. This 60 feet Magongawong Falls is a refreshing sight as one can sit and just stare at its beauty. But please, never vandalize nature, as once the destruction begins, it will never be replaced again.
Go, go, LPG Tricycle, go! LPG Tricycle Kit. LPG Tricycle, dual power na. No power loss at downtime pa. Ligtas at napakadaling i-install. Magtungo sa RPE Marketing, 3C Summerlin Building, 2454 FB Harrison Corner, Palhalia Street, Pasay City. Ang service center ay matatagpuan sa RPE Marketing Service Shop, 2233 Aurora Boulevard, Tramo, Pasay City.
The Philippines, with its 7,107 island, is truly a haven for all of nature's wonder. And witnessing God's creation in perfection and beauty, I am really inspired and called to do my share to protect and preserve them. Standing before this 20 feet and 300 meters long cave that serves as home to more than 2.5 million Geoffroy's rosette fruit bats, the largest known colony of the species in the world, the Montfort Bat Sanctuary is an awesome sight.
This 1 hectare here, I designate the Bat Sanctuary. This is where the 280 feet long cave is located, and it's inhabited by Rosetus amplexicaudatus, and it was found that this is the largest colony of these fruit bats all over the world.
So we have fruit bats here.
Yeah, fruit
Here,
bats.
and I believe you have 2.5 million bats
Estimated
in
in 2008.
2008. So now we are 6 years later, 2.5 million 2008. How do you
Who knows?
care and check them?
I don't. Very low maintenance. Just as long as you don't disturb them,
Right.
they're going to thrive because every night they fly out.
That is why I salute all our eco-warriors in their advocacies and endeavors to protect our environment, just like Norma Montfort, Samuel's eco-warrior, who was also named as 2011 Disney Worldwide Fund Conservation Hero, animal activist who works tirelessly to protect her brood of bats, as she loves to be called the Bat Mama. If there's anything you want people to understand about bats, what is it?
That rain or shine, while we sleep all night, bats will go out to do the work for us.
Yes.
They will pollinate, they will drop the seeds, reforest our forest. They
They'll do all the work.
They'll do all the work. The insect bats will decrease the population of pests. They will eat all the dengue mosquitoes they can eat. One single bat can eat about 1,000 in an hour.
Inspiring, isn't it, to hear Bat Mama's devotion to these winged mamas who should not be feared or ridiculed because they serve a very important role in the environment, and that is, they are pollinators, seed dispersers, and insect eaters.
They conserve biodiversity because they conserve so many plants that we eat and enjoy. We don't know about it, and so these are host plants for other species.
Right. Why did you choose personally to protect these creatures?
I did not choose to protect these creatures. They happen to be in my backyard.
Oh, you don't have any choice, but it turned out to be our partners in promoting biodiversity.
I didn't know anything about it except my gut feeling. Just leave them alone. People would come, may we see the bats? Okay, go ahead.
Without them, there will be no trees and no clean air for us to breathe. So respect them and all other wildlife and creatures in the environment.
Well, the major pollinators of durian and many other fruits are bats. So no bats, no durian is the tagline.
That's right. Now, what are your plans in the future?
Plenty. My vision is really to conserve this property that I inherited.
Yes.
So I want it to be an eco-site.
Yes,
I've converted
it is
it to
an
an ecotourism zoning. So I want to build, first of all, an artificial cave
Yes.
patterned after David Bamberger of Texas, so that hopefully I can talk to my bats and move.
And move them
Move.
because of the crowding,
With the crowding,
situation.
because they won't move elsewhere. We have so many caves all over Samal and all over Mindanao, but they won't move.
Now, how can we help with your advocacy?
Very simple. As a layperson, all you have to do is just talk about bats, that they
Yes.
are allies, and then I have the campaign CPR Bats, Conserve, Protect, Respect. As we eat the fruits that we enjoy, let's say thank you, bats. So I feel the pressure to finish up the work. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, for as long as I can, I will try my best to make this a global cause. Bats are unpopular, they're not like bears, they're like whales. Bats are unpopular because of the misconceptions and the myths, but they are what I call angels of the night.
It is my last day in Samal, and I discovered that they have two Do Good, Do Green project. The first one is the mangrove planting site that they have in Barangay Peña Plata.
Part of our project is environment protection,
Yes,
livelihood,
yes.
and rehabilitation kasi dati po meron na itong mga mangroves. So, nakita ko po kasi taal po akong taga rito, nakita ko po kasi na nag-deplete ang aming marine resources, na wala yung mga seashells, pati isda, menos na po ang huli ng mga fisher folk. Sabi ko, paano matulungan? May creek po dyan, so dito kami. And then,
So, nung pinlant niyo po yung mga species, what kind of species do we have ng mangrove?
sa scientific name po, hindi ko po masyadong ma-memorize, pero sa local name, meron kami bakla babae.
Bakla, babae.
Opo.
Aha.
Yung medyo
Yes.
pula ho ang kanyang,
It's red.
itong green, bakla, lalaki.
So the green one, it's like green, red,
Yan po.
bakla. This conservation program is very vital today for the future's generation, as mangrove's main purpose is to propagate and maintain a healthy marine ecosystem. So, eto po, lahat ito tataniman.
Sana po.
Sa tataniman hanggang doon po,
Opo.
all the way there.
Opo, makikita niyo po. Clustered po yan, malalaki.
Ayun, clustered sila
Yeah.
mga nandoon. Now, nakita ko na mga clustered ang pagtanim ninyo ng mangroves. Bakit po ganon?
Kasi po may ugali ang mangrove na nagkaroon siya ng dependency. Kung may buhay, doon siya mas malaki ang percentage na magsasurvive yung bagong tanim.
This conservation program extends to the waters as Igacos has various marine protected areas and sanctuaries. Igacos, or the island garden city of Samal, is doing good and doing green as the marine life continues to flourish and be protected by the townspeople themselves in LGU as they exert all efforts to protect its coast and marine life. One proof to that is this Tapia Fish Sanctuary located here at Talikod Island, which before were heavily abused as the fishes and the marine resources were heavily depleted due to illegal practices of fishing and destructive means of catching marine resources. Now, it is a thriving coastal town. How do they do it?
Actually, this is our monitoring station, the Dapia Fish Sanctuary monitoring stations, wherein the guardhouse, they serve as the guardhouse. They serve as the stations of our Bantay Dagats for their 24/7 guarding. One of their function is to monitor the fishing inside. So to prevent other, because some of the fishers are not from Talikod Island, from other barangays.
Okay, so they didn't know.
No, didn't know. So that's one of their functions, to look out what happened, the day-to-day operations in Dapya
The
Pisang
area.
Tore.
Yeah. How big is this sanctuary?
Actually, this is only of 24 hectares.
Samal is a big diving spot where people come in and out to enjoy the beauty of the water and your island. What can you recommend, or what's your suggestion for us visitors on how we can help your program?
Actually, I encourage all tourists, especially diving enthusiasts, that when we dive, don't use knife,
Yes.
don't collect any organism underwater.
Any shells,
Yep.
fishes.
Try avoid touching the corals.
Yes. Or
Then-
stepping on the
yeah,
corals.
stepping on the corals. Then pay an environmental users fee, because
Yes.
the fee will come back to for the protection of for the maintenance, for the sustainability of the protections. We assure to all tourists that the 5 pesos will come back to the resources.
The resources. So it's going to be it's not really a lot of
Yeah,
money,
yeah.
but it will turn out to be a big help
Yep.
in maintaining the sanctuary. Now I know why many choose Samal Island as their destination. Not only do they get to relax and unwind, as island living is known for, but more importantly, they get to learn that one must take personal action in protecting and conserving our environment further. The Dapya Fish Sanctuary and Montfort Bat Sanctuary are two best examples on how we should be working together with our environment and not against it. These are environmental feats that must be emulated and adopted by other provinces. If we must do it, we must do it today. The environment can no longer afford to lose one day of not being protected if we want a healthy future for our kids. I'm Ruby. I hope you get to love Samal Island just as much I admire it. Remember to plant more trees, corals, mangroves, or even help protect and conserve the wildlife. One simple eco-action can go a long, long way.